Hey y'all, this is gonna be a short video because honestly, I don't even know how well I'm gonna be able to film a video. I told you guys that I was going to try to upload 3 times a week throughout the quarantine, and I failed at that. Like a week after I said that, I got really sick. Like 2 days after I posted my I'm dramatic, or I almost went to the hospital because I'm dramatic video. I literally got sick like a day or 2 after that, which is kind of ironic. I don't want to say that I have the coronavirus because I can't get tested for it, and so, you know, there is a chance that this could be something else entirely, and so I'm not going to claim to have it because I don't know. I called my doctor yesterday, like my primary care doctor. I had to do like a telephone conference thing, so she asked me what was going on and explained all my symptoms over the last 7 days and how they've progressed, and so she told me that the chances are I do have COVID, but without a fever, they can't test me for it. In order to get tested, you have to have a fever. That's like the one symptom that they require, which is unfortunate, but at the same time I understand. And at my primary doctor's office, they have very limited tests. So she said obviously they have to try and prioritize, and I don't want to say that my symptoms are mild because they've been really debilitating, but I'm obviously not nearly as bad as a lot of people. You know, I didn't need to go to the hospital, and I've been able to manage most of the symptoms at home, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys I'm okay. Sorry if I'm speaking really quiet too. Talking is really hard. Today I have felt a lot better, but honestly I haven't said more than 5 to 10 words in the last week, so I didn't know how this would go. It's actually going how I figured it would go. I'm just kind of running out of breath the more that I talk, but I'm able to speak, which is nice because I haven't even been able to talk to John on the phone because I would say 5 words and then I would just start coughing and gagging and struggling for air. And I'm laughing, but this has not been fun. This has been horrible, but I feel the only way I can get through this is if I kind of laugh. And so I haven't had a conversation with another human being in a week. I've talked to my family. Obviously I haven't seen anyone. My dad and my sister and Brittany and John, I'm my whole family. I'm very thankful for them right now because they've helped me get a lot of the things that I can't go out and get for myself. And my dad checks on me 10 times a day to make sure I'm alive. He came by the other day and he brought me dinner, and it's just so funny because obviously we can't be near each other. It's not like he can come inside or anything like that, and so I opened up the door and he was down the steps. He was hi, and so we exchanged a couple words, and then I took my food and went inside. But my family's been really awesome through all of this. I'm getting upset because I miss them. I see my family at home hanging out, and I can't go over there, and we're supposed to be quarantined anyways, and so whatever, but it just sucks because you know, when you're sick and you just want your parents, that's kind of how I feel. I want to go over my symptoms a little bit. It started out with really bad body aches, and that started last week. I don't know what day I'm on. I feel the last week has it's gone by really fast, but the days feel so slow, and every day has been the same, but progressively getting sicker until today. And so it's just the last week has felt like one really long day, if that makes sense. And so I don't know what day specifically each of these things happen, but I'm going to explain the escalation, I guess. And my dad sent me this hour-long video of a doctor explaining some patterns of symptoms, and so according to what he said, I should be getting better now. And given that I feel better today, I think that I am getting better. But then my primary care doctor told me that sometimes people start to feel better and then they get worse, which was not comforting, but I'm trying to be positive. So day 1, body aches. and I mean like my whole body felt like I had done like a 10-hour workout the day before. Like muscles I didn't even know I had in my body were in pain. And so I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I'm not gonna freak myself out. So I like took a hot bath and I told myself I was gonna film that day. So I just told myself like, take the day off, film tomorrow. The next day, same thing. My body hurt really bad when I woke up. I mean, it hurt all day. My body, and then I had like the worst migraine when I woke up, and I'm prone to migraines. I get them more often, I think, than most people, but it was like miserable. And so like my body hurt, my head hurt, and like even rolling over on my bed to like lay on my other side or getting up to go to the bathroom or getting up to go get food hurt so bad. And so I like started freaking out a little bit because I didn't understand what was happening to my body. And you can't just go to the doctor right now, like it's not a thing that you can do. And so I took Tylenol because that's all I have, and I told John that I wasn't feeling good, and I told my sister, because if you guys remember, I said that my sister was having symptoms of the coronavirus. Rumble's playing, I'm sorry. My sister had symptoms, and so I like texted her, I asked her if she was feeling better, and then I like explained to her what was happening with me. I think the third day is either like the third, yeah, I think it was the third day. It's when I started to lose my breath like really easily, and it was like I would get up to go to the bathroom, or I would get up and come out here, and I still had the body aches, and it was like, whoo, like I had to sit in my bed for like a couple minutes and like compose myself almost. And so I tried to just rest as much as I could. Like I stayed in my bed. I mean, I've pretty much been living in my bed for the last week, and then that got worse, like really bad. And then like 2 days ago, I had a really fucking annoying cough. Like I would like gag. I know that's gross, but like I would gag on my coughs because they were just like so dry, and it was like the most, I don't know how to describe it. And then obviously I had trouble breathing. And so that's when I called my doctor, because I was like, I need something, like this is getting worse. And I asked for an inhaler, and I couldn't talk to my doctor that day. She was gonna call me the next day. So I talked to her like medical assistant, and she said that she couldn't prescribe me an inhaler. And so my sister brought me hers because she has asthma. She has multiple, don't worry. So she like dropped it off at my door, and then I tried to use that, but it made me really shaky, probably because it's not meant for me. But I wanted something to help, because I just was like, I'm dying, and like I'm already dramatic as it is, and so to feel like I can't breathe and like my whole body's in pain, I was freaking out. And then I just like make it worse for myself. And then yesterday my breathing got better. I had my phone call with my doctor, and she basically told me that I most likely have COVID, like I said before, and if my breathing gets worse, or if I get a fever, or if like my throat starts hurting, then I need to go to the emergency room, and I have to sneeze. And I'd have to call the emergency room before I went, so that they would know so that they could prepare for possible exposure, something like that. So yesterday I was like, I feel better. So she like told me what I could do to help with breathing and all of that, and then woke up today and my body doesn't really hurt today. It's like, I feel like I'm sore. Like it doesn't ache as much, but I do feel like I've been doing intense workouts, which clearly I haven't. I think I've lost a lot of my progress from gaining weight, and like I don't want you guys to point it out. Like I don't want you to comment on it. It's been a really hard week, and I've been like eating, but I have mostly eaten like cereal and like easy things like that, or I like order on Postmates because they have an option now. They leave it at your door, so you don't have to talk to them. I had to take out my trash the other day. It was getting really bad, and I wore a mask. I have a mask from like a while ago, from like this drifting event I went to, it's really dusty, so my friend had masks for everybody and he still had it, so I wore it, and I wore gloves to take out my trash. Other than that, I haven't left my apartment. Probably gonna end this like now because I can't breathe. I'm having more trouble getting out words. I don't know if that's obvious or not. I don't want you guys to like feel bad for me. I don't want you to like, I don't know. I think like the most important thing I want to say right now, if you're not social distancing, please start. I don't know how I got this. I've been very good at social distancing, and I had been to the grocery store a couple times, and I'm assuming that's where I must have gotten it. I don't know. My family is all healthy. My sister is feeling much better. I'm the only one. Also, big shout out to my boyfriend. He got me those beautiful flowers. He had them sent here because he's in California. So he surprised me with that. And then I have more flowers that you can't see my sister brought to me. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down with my cats. And I'm going to edit this later. I'm gonna get this up like whenever I can. And yeah, sorry. I know I shouldn't apologize because it's not my fault. But I do feel bad that I promised that I would upload and then I just leave again. And of course my last video is me being like, I don't have the coronavirus, I just have a pill stuck in my throat. And now I'm like, okay, meh. I need to go. I love you guys. I'll post when I feel better. I'll post when I can talk without struggling to breathe. And please stay safe. I took Nara's bell. Please stay safe. Please stay inside your house. This has been awful. I haven't been this sick. I don't think I've ever been this sick before. Never been in this much pain. It sucks. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.